We've got a check presentation we'll hold off until a little bit later on. And we've got a list of people that Mr. Schukel will acknowledge. I don't want to start mentioning names because every person in this school and every captain we have and everybody who participated in this tournament is an intricate part of the puzzle. And it's a complete puzzle because we have a complete group of people that it truly was an historic weekend for this art of Kempo. My instructor died 19 years ago, be 20 years next year. There never has been a gathering of seniors like there was this year because they want to become part of this wonderful tournament that we have. It truly is, as far as karate is concerned, again, I know it's not a big deal to people in the outside world, but to us, it truly is something that we all have so much to be proud of. Mr. Shipman?
So as Mr. White said, there's a long list of people to thank and introduce. But the first person I want to bring up is Mr. Bill Richardson. Bill is the director of the Newport Mesa chapter of the Royal Families Kids Camp, and he's a man who has dedicated his entire life to helping these kids. We're not going to give you the check just yet, Bill. We're going to make you wait a few minutes. But, Bill, I'd like you to say a few words, and there's something we'd like you to do. Why don't you say a few words first, whatever you want to say.
Well, Michelle is bringing me up here to say something, and it's getting to the point where I've said, I don't know what to say anymore, because the things that you guys and gals do.
Cans and bottles, you turn into the recycling company, you make $5. What'd you do with that $5, Quade? Absolutely, that's a lot of money. I'd like to have you, Jason, and Quade come up here and let's fill this thermometer. Oh, heck, let's fill it up all the way.
Well, let them do it. They earned it.
I don't know if they can reach.
Well, you have to kind of squiggle like that line right there, okay? There you go. You fill in that one, and then we'll let Jason fill in the rest, okay? Good job, Frank. Excellent job.
Don't worry about it.
Boomer's already still sitting down staring into the air.
So to see Bobby, I didn't know how much you appreciate it. All right, now I know this guy's here because I saw him. Gordon! Gordon Alexander. Yes. Come up here, Gordon. For those of you guys who've been to karate tournaments, you know that one of the real difficult parts is finding referees for rings, and you're always scrambling around. I asked Gordon to make sure that every ring had good quality refs, and I don't think there was ever a time when we had to find a referee. Gordon Alexander kept everything running. Thanks, Gordon. Jack Dunlop, he was a visual director. He created that video. He made sure everything was all set at the restaurant. And it also saved us hundreds of hours. I know Linda Schmidt in the past has had to write those wristbands out one by one. Chad designed, printed out those wristbands and a bunch of other things. So Chad, you saved us hundreds of hours. And those wristbands were so unique that, you know, it's just another example of something no other tournament can do. Karen Schuster. Every kid who competed got a gift bag. Karen arranged for those gift bags to be donated. She arranged for the water bottles. She arranged for all the content in the bags. And she made sure that we had people filling them. Karen, thank you so much. Again, anyone who's ever been to a karate tournament knows what a pain in the you-know-what it is to get registered. No one knows what's going on, things are unorganized. Kids in about, 4 minutes. Linda Schmidt organized a great team. She kept things moving. And once registration was done, she was on the floor working silent auction and working, doing whatever we needed. She's been a great support, and this tournament could not have run as smoothly as it did without Linda. Where there's one Schmidt, there's another. You know, 3 years ago, for our second annual tournament, Virgil said to me, "What do you think about the idea of a silent auction?" Keep it down, please. Line up. Jerry has, through his efforts on that silent auction, he has raised thousands and thousands of dollars. Steve Much. Steve's here, right? I saw him somewhere. charge of public relations. He got us on TV, he got us in the newspaper, he got us in the magazines. He also arranged for thousands of dollars of donations. He also played the voice of God throughout the day of the tournament. Kept everybody up to speed, kept everything moving. Just did a great job, as always. Thanks, Paul. Chris Lewis was in charge of trophies. He got those beautiful medals designed. He got them in 5 weeks early. So give you guys a little. Asked him, Chris, how are we doing on the trophies or the medals? The response was the same. I got it. Leave me alone. Don't worry about it. Well, he got it, and everything worked out perfectly. Thanks, Chris. Pat Ramirez. Pat was in charge of making sure that every ring had all their supplies, all the stuff they needed to run. Pat had some family issues, and she couldn't be there Saturday. But despite those family issues, what she did is she made sure that everything was taken care of beforehand. And Pat, we know you were there in spirit. Thank you very much for everything. Next up is someone who isn't here, but I definitely have to mention Donnie Frazier. Donnie took this tournament to heart, contacted a lot of his business contacts. Anyone who deserves a handshake and a deep bow, it's him. Let him know. These are your captains. What we also did is we had what we call kind of our executive committee or our board of directors. I'd like to introduce them. First, obviously, Mr. White. You know, if this tournament was called anything but the Bob White Invitational, if he hadn't earned the respect throughout the martial arts community that he has, this tournament never would have happened. So, Mr. White, thank you. Next up is one of the most talented, accomplished people you'll ever meet. A lot of you guys may not realize just how brilliant and talented this guy is, because he's also one of those humble people you'd ever meet. He was the voice of reason during a lot of times when stress overwhelmed him. I know I got a little stressed once or twice. No. You know, yeah, I did. But he also managed all our data, synchronized everything, and was always there when you needed him. Dr. Rod Smith. Another member of our executive. So to do that, you find one of the smartest, most talented guys you know, whose integrity is absolutely beyond question. A man of unparalleled character, our CFO, Tom Cannon.
Right now, like Mr. Bartolucci, Mr. Shupla, come up here if you would. Mrs. White. Take this opportunity to present this to Mr. Bill Richardson. A check for $75,000.